Why are you singing Paramore?
Hi, Ryan.
Hey, Lindsay. Welcome to the Funhaus Podcast. Thank you for joining me today.
You're joining me.
I know.
Hey, Rick.
Thank you for having me.
What's up, Lindsay?
Rick's got no camera over there today, guys. Oh, it's a mess over
Rick
here.
doesn't have a camera. This is a rare two-person, just Ryan and Lindsay only. Raw dog in the podcast today. Sorry for phrasing it that way. But
You're lucky.
Rick is here too. Listen.
Lucky there isn't a camera here.
Yeah, we both traveled this weekend, so we're coming in like hot, you know?
we both had flights this morning.
We both got back into town this morning. We're coming in hot. But I had a really cool weekend because guess what I did this weekend?
I bet it wasn't as cool as my weekend. Let's talk about it.
I don't know. I went to see the opening weekend of the Taylor Swift Eras Tour.
Holy fucking shit. I bet that was a big deal for people who care about that.
I think it probably was a big deal for people who care about that.
Not as cool as my Ween 3-day run in Las Vegas at the Brooklyn Bowl. It was amazing.
Holy
99
shit.
Ween songs.
I bet that's cool
I bet
for
T
people
Swift
who care about
I
that.
bet T Swift couldn't match up couldn't play 99 songs in a row with no repeats, could she? Huh?
99 with no.
Well, 99 songs in a row over 3 days. So
Oh.
yeah.
Well, I think she did 90 in 2 days.
Did she? No, there's no way she played
She did
45 songs a night. I don't believe that.
She had a 44 song set.
Really?
Yes.
Well, how many of them were
Okay.
montage medleys?
No, none of
Where
them.
they just play like a chorus?
None of them.
45 songs.
By the way, my name's Lindsay. This is Ryan.
I'm Ryan.
This is the Funhouse Podcast.
Welcome.
And Rick is here too. Yeah, I went to the Taylor Swift Eras Tour opening weekend in Glendale, Arizona. My sister is a big fan, so we ended up getting tickets.
Well, you're a big fan too. Don't lie to everyone.
Well, when I was there, I realized actually how many songs that I just don't know. I was like, what is this song? I've never heard this song. I know the hits. I know.
You know Midnights.
I do know Midnights because that's a fun album. And
Uh-huh.
it's recent, so it's in my brain.
Yeah, me too.
But like, shake it off. Shake it. You know that one?
I know that one. Yeah, that was the
And-
beginning of her like pop, going from country soft stuff to pop.
Definitely.
I know everything.
And her Blank Space song, Blank Space.
That's how I describe most of her music.
Blank Space.
Yeah, just blank space in my head that I don't remember. I guess you too.
Yeah. So but she does have a lot. She has 10 albums. So that's why it's the Eras Tours, because she did a few little songs from each of her albums.
Can I ask a T Swift question?
Yeah. I don't know if I have the answer, but
Well,
yeah.
you probably do. Now she's known as, one thing I respect about Taylor Swift is that she is a songwriter.
Yeah.
Right?
She's written a lot of
She's written
songs.
a lot, but has she written every one of her songs?
I doubt that.
That's because something like "Shake It Off" that sounds like a song that
We could look up who
you know
wrote that.
was. There's some of these big pop songs that basically are just shopped around all the biggest pop artists, saying like, "Hey, do you want to buy the rights to this one?" And then they fight over it.
Taylor Swift wrote it.
Yeah, but did she really? Sometimes they make her a writer because she like added a line or two here, but really it was actually written by a committee of pop songwriters. I don't know. I'm not trying to take away from Taylor
No,
Swift's
I mean, I get
songwriting.
what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I do think that, it would say all the people who wrote it. I don't think that she wrote it by herself. I think that people probably wrote it with her.
Yeah.
But I do know that she writes a lot of lyrics. Because also, no, hey, don't come for me, Swifties. Some of them are not good. But a lot of them are very catchy and like little earworm stuff, Like the Antihero. That's a total earworm.
I do like that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw her on Saturday and I think the last time I went to like a huge stadium tour. How many huge stadium tours have you been to?
A handful.
Like 70,000 people.
Last time I guess was like Rolling Stones came and I went
Really?
to 2 nights of that and it was packed.
You
at
saw
SoFi.
2 nights? That's
You went to
great.
both nights?
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, that's a show where I probably didn't need to go to both nights.
Ryan's a multiple nights kind of guy or nothing at
Well,
all.
it's more because they do repeat basically the same show. They have one song a night basically that they say, all right, this is the song we're gonna play specifically for your town, and they kind of switch out that. So that's cool. We got Ruby Tuesday one night, and I think Wild Horses another night. But I really just went because it's like any of these guys are a heartbeat away from from dying at any moment.
Yeah.
And I just want to see as many Rolling Stone shows as I can until then.
So maybe that's an inspiration for Taylor Swift because
She's about to die?
No, a lot of artists probably do this where they have secret songs.
Oh.
Apparently, I learned that this weekend because they were all like, last night her secret song was Mirror Ball. And I was like, I don't know what that means. Tonight her secret song was Tim McGraw. And I was like, I don't know what that means.
What does that mean, though, secret song?
So it means that it's not on the set list.
And she plays it not
one
on
time
stage?
on the tour.
Oh.
So she only plays it one time on the whole tour.
Okay, I thought it was like she was like whispering it somewhere and you had to go find where she was singing the
I'm
secret
singing
song.
my secret song over here.
It's in the bathroom over in section 3 right now.
Section 103.
Yeah. I'm going to look at this 45 song set list because I don't believe you.
Yeah, it was 44.
I know you were there and you're telling me
I think
about
there are
your
some that
experience, but I
might have
don't believe
been
you.
like a handful that were probably like, the half song or whatever.
Okay, so I was right.
But
she was playing half songs.
But I think most of them were the full songs.
Oh, and I have a question about these secret songs. Are they songs from her catalog or did she
Yeah.
cover other people's songs?
No, they're hers. They're
Oh, okay,
her
so
songs.
like randomly she wanted to show up to a concert and be like, oh, I'm doing Shaggy, it wasn't me.
No, but that'd be sick.
How in the fuck? You're right. And she played it she played like different medleys of her album almost, it seems like. Or not medleys, but like she did it album by album.
Yeah, so that's why it's called the Eras. She didn't do it in order either. She started with
Oh.
like her 2019 album and then she like went to 2015 and then she went to 2016 and then 2008 or whatever her first
Okay.
album. And then she did her 10-minute song All Too Well. She sang a 10-minute song playing
Wow.
guitar.
It's like Fish or something. Right? Wasn't it exactly like
It was
Fish?
Exactly like Fish.
Good. Just
But you know
nod and
how
agree with
long
me.
her set was? So, by the way, first of all, let me actually tell you that she had 2 openers.
Uh-huh.
This artist, Gail, who sings that very popular TikTok song that's like, A, B, C, D, E, F, you, and your mom, and your sister, and your dog, and your, you know this song?
Okay, sure.
Rick knows the one.
Yeah. Of
It's
course.
a viral TikTok song. So she was there. She did a lot of covers, but her set was only 20 minutes. And then Paramore, I saw Paramore too.
Tennessee's
Haley
Crown
Williams.
Hipster Drool. Or
Drool?
whatever.
Crown Hipster Drool.
Yeah. Crown jewel of Hot Topic bands from Tennessee.
Yeah, and so that was awesome. They were out there for about an hour and they did like all the classics. She's like, I said 4 years ago, I said I wasn't going to play this song. And then they went into Misery Business, which is like, you better fucking play Misery Business. That's why I'm here to see Misery Business. But that was great. And she was an hour. So that's only an hour and 20 minutes. I think I was there for like 7 hours.
How long was Taylor Swift's show? Which, by the way, I just counted. There were 8 shortened songs in there.
Okay.
So really, that you said 44,
And one 10-minute song.
right? So basically, she played 36 full songs and 8 snippets of songs. So that's in the Ween, whatever.
How
range.
long is a one Ween show?
No set breaks. It starts at about 8:15 and ends at almost 11. So
So this started at 7:55 and it ended at 11:15. This was 3 hours and 20 minutes of Taylor Swift singing.
she started at 7:45.
7:55.
7:55. Okay. Well, that's impressive.
Isn't that crazy?
And she's going to do that all around the world?
Well, I mean, all around the country. I think.
Oh.
I think it's just a United States tour right now, but I might be wrong. I don't know. Don't come for me, Swifties. I'm gonna follow up everything by like, don't come for me, Swifties, because I had a great time. I loved it.
Come for her, Swift.
No, but like
her.
I think it was like 2 hours in, and like I think there was 1 or 2 songs that I was like, oh, I hope she plays this song because this is like my favorite. I love the Blank Space song. I want her to play Blank Space, and I like the new songs off her new album.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, and she did that last, so I'm like, okay, 2 hours in, and I'm like, I'm tired. How is she not fucking tired?
You were getting tired and
my
bored?
feet hurt, my hips hurt. I was tired.
Were you standing the whole time, or did you have a
I
seat
was
to
pretty
sit
much
in?
I did have a seat, but I was standing.
Yeah.
Because like everybody was standing around me.
Yeah, mine was general admission. No, only standing room.
Only standing. No, these tickets were hard to come by, but we got them. We paid face value for them too, but still face value.
Oh, so $12,000?
Yeah, $12,000.
Wow.
I have some pictures, and I know for audio listeners, this isn't super exciting. I'm
We
sorry.
will describe them in grave detail.
But I can show you some pictures. Give me a second here. Those are pictures of my plants. Hang on. Why is it in 2021? Why is it in 2022? Hang on, guys.
We're looking at every single picture Lindsay's ever taken
Pretty much.
in
Here we
one
go.
giant collage right now, and she's zooming in to the specific Taylor Swift concert.
Let's see. I want to make sure it's muted.
And you went to 2 concerts, right?
No, I only went to one.
You only went to one?
Yeah,
But
I
you're
went
going to see her again on this tour, right? Or not?
I think that all the tickets are sold out.
Oh, somehow I thought that you were a mega fan and were going to go to LA too.
No, to be honest, I'm not a fan. I mean, like, I like the songs and stuff, but it does sound crazy to be like, I got these super sought after Taylor Swift tickets and they're really hard to get, and a lot of fans were crying everywhere. And I go, I'm going to that show. But I mean, I didn't. It was cool. It was cool that I got to go.
I did see one like short video of Taylor Swift diving into a swimming pool.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty crazy. It's not a swimming pool. Like, these holes open up in the stage that she would come in and come out of, like, just standing there. And then she got, like, played a song on the piano. I wish I had a video clip of that. But she played a song on the piano, and she got up and then she did her thing. And she turned around, and, like, the whole stage started turning blue, like, watery, because, like, the stage had all these crazy lights in it. And then she just dove to the ground, and I was like, what is she doing? And she dove through the stage.
How did she pull that out? That gimmick off?
I will show you. It's not a gimmick. She like literally probably landed on a mattress or something.
Okay.
Underneath
Yeah. Well,
underneath the stage.
that's what my question was.
We'll Google it.
Bean bags. Okay. She wasn't really swimming. Is kind of where I'm going.
This is that girl Gail. I don't know if you can. Yeah, this is her performing. She has that song A B. You don't know the song I'm talking about, but
No, I don't.
Anyways.
And this is where your seats were. This is pretty good.
yeah, these are my seats, so they're not bad, right?
Yeah, no. And this is where the Arizona Cardinals play.
This is where the Arizona Cardinals play.
So you're sitting where you're sitting in one of the sets from Jerry Maguire watching Taylor Swift right now.
Just
nod your head and say yes.
Yeah, State Farm Stadium is in Jerry Maguire.
I don't know
Or
when did they build it?
come back to us.
Jerry Maguire was 1996 or something. Was that stadium?
Rick.
Sorry, I fell asleep when you started talking about Taylor Swift.
Yeah, right. He's been super into it. He's cheesing over there. Here's Paramore. This was really cool too. You can cut to this. Look at her go.
So we're watching Hayley Williams going crazy on a stage in front of a giant jumbotron of her. This looks pretty cool.
It was pretty cool.
Are people behind the stage? Why do they show it behind the stage?
They show what that?
Yeah.
That's the screen because of the way we were sitting. Like you see how we're at an angle of the main screen.
Got it. Okay.
So yeah. Oh, and this is where she forgot the lyrics. She forgot the lyrics to her own song.
Dude, that's like me every single song.
I'm sure that
I ever
happens.
play
Yeah, but
live.
like maybe we can listen to just this part. Let's see. Oh shit. Hang on. I'll turn it up, see if the microphone can't pick it up. Maybe not. She forgot it, and she goes, ha! And then she walks away, and she goes, you guys probably know the lyrics to my songs better than I do. And then she walked away.
Always a good look.
But yeah, she was great.
What would you say a highlight was? Give me a song or two that you think was your best jam.
I really love that. I like the Blank Space song. That's a fun song. The music video is really cool. It's the one where she's in a mansion, and then she's like smashing up like the car. She's like, and you love the game.
Yeah. The other one. I remember that one.
He doesn't know. I'll show you the music video. But you know, it was pretty cool. We had decent seats, and it was insane seeing. I think the last concert that I went to that was in a stadium of 70,000 people was like NSYNC when I was 12.
NSYNC?
Yeah, I saw NSYNC,
right.
and they played at Synergy Field in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Is that where the Browns play? Or
that's where the Reds
the Bengals?
used to play.
Oh, the Reds. Okay.
Yeah, but the Bengals play at Paycor Stadium now.
Cool.
But I did see in 2019, I saw Bon Iver, but that was at Forum, and that is a 21,000. Bon Iver?
Bon Iver?
Yeah, Bon Iver. Like, he won Best Album in like 2012 or something.
Oh,
You know?
Bon Iver.
It's not Bon Iver.
That's how I read it whenever I
I'm sure that's
pronounce
how
I
you
read
read
it too,
it.
right?
That's how I
That's how I
pronounce it
read
in
it
my
too.
mind. And I always confuse it with him and the guy who sings the Christmas song. You know what I'm talking about?
Santa Claus?
No, there's like a Christmas guy
I have one more
from back in
video
like
that
the
you can show.
40s or something. And I want to say his name is Bon Iver. Anyway, sorry, continue.
No, I was just showing my last video.
Yeah, Lindsay, what are we looking at right here?
So this is her ending her show. She's playing one of her songs off her new album. But like, look how cool. I want like this jacket. She just looks cool. Damn, she's cool. She's
Not as cool as Ween,
got her
but yeah, I agree.
pink jacket and that's it. That was the end of the show.
Oh,
Fireworks were
fireworks
going off.
inside?
Yeah, the
Dangerous.
You know
it's
what?
like an ICP show.
I was reading about this. This Taylor Swift concert was exactly like that. But I was reading about the stadium because they have the retractable roof. Which
Yeah.
how many stadiums have that?
They're at a certain.
It's becoming more common, right?
Yeah, it's going to be the standard because it's so much money gets lost if they have to, have a lightning delay or something like that.
Yeah, but apparently when they did this one, it was sort of innovative. Like they didn't, there weren't a lot of them. So it's crazy that it's like there's these huge like turbines that like turn the whole thing. It was closed and it didn't open while we were there or anything. But that would have
been funny. Like in It's a Wonderful Life when the pranksters at the school they make the retractable basketball gym open up during the prom so that everyone falls into the pool.
Oh,
That'd be cool. Some pranksters opened the roof during Taylor Swift's concert.
wait, what is that from?
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry for that aside.
No, I mean that reminded me of something, but I don't remember what. So
Okay.
maybe it doesn't matter. Anyways, it was really cool. I feel lucky that I got to go to a concert.
Yeah, I feel lucky that you got to go to Taylor Swift's concert too and tell me all about it. Because I do think, I would like to go to one of these shows. I don't think I want to spend
A pop star show or a Taylor Swifter show?
Specifically Taylor Swift show.
No. I did not pay $800.
Look, you didn't?
No.
Oh, you're lucky. I think that's what they're going for. Or,
Well,
a lot
resale,
of
yeah.
that's what I'm talking
more
about.
than that,
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
we paid face value, but
You're
it
lucky.
still was more expensive than her previous shows. But
there's something cool about seeing like literally the biggest pop star in the world.
that's what
basically,
I said, right? I was like, I wasn't super like, oh my God, I'm so excited. Go see Taylor Swift. Oh my God. But I was like, this is the biggest fucking pop star. Like, it's Taylor fucking Swift.
Yeah.
She's playing to 70,000 people, and people were dressed up. Okay, I mean, I wanted to get dressed up. I did like blue eyeliner on my eye, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so young.
I have a funny story about getting dressed up from this weekend too.
Oh, okay.
Would you like to hear it?
Yeah, I want to hear about your weekend because you went to, how many Ween shows did you go to?
I went to 3 Ween
I went
shows.
to 3.
It was amazing.
And so, but why?
Because I fucking love this band. They're so good, especially live, They're such a weird band.
How much did one show cost?
The whole 3 nights was, I think, $200.
Okay.
It's not that bad.
No, not that bad. That's pretty good.
But yeah, the first night, it was Thursday night. Yes, Lindsay?
I have a question for audio
Go for
listeners.
it.
Where did they play?
At the Brooklyn Bowl in Vegas.
At the Brooklyn Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, I know exactly where that is. I went to a flag football party there.
Okay. In Vegas?
Yeah, when my boyfriend had his flag football tournament, it was in Vegas and it was at the Brooklyn Bowl.
Okay, cool.
The party, the after party.
There's
was.
also one in Brooklyn, I think. I think it's
So
like a
so it wasn't a
franchise.
huge venue. It's more just like a more.
It's honestly the perfect venue to see a band as big as Ween.
Yeah.
And everyone was obviously super into it, and most people I think had 3-day passes. I saw almost the same people every single night.
Oh, really?
Which was great. But yeah, the first night we went, and I was like, man, I want to be just super comfortable. Also, doing some intoxicating substances that I was like, I just want to, chill. So I wore my sweatpants like I normally do, right? These specific ones.
So
For
and you
audio
haven't
listeners,
taken these off since Friday?
No, I have. But then, of
just
course.
to go to bed? And then you put them back on?
No, I brought multiple pairs of pants.
Okay.
But then Friday night, or Thursday night, then after the show, we all went and walked around and went to a nightclub. And we waited in line for a while, and then we get to the front, and then it gets to me, and they're like, "Yeah, sir, you can't come in here like that." And so our whole group of people was like, oh no, you know, like I'm like, it's okay, everyone. I don't need to go in there. It's fine. Goodbye. And
You
then
had to have known that.
I probably should have known. I just didn't even think about it, honestly. But so then all my buddies went in, but then one of the security guard comes up and is like, Ryan, I'm a big Funhouse fan, you know? And I'm like, oh.
Did you go in?
Well, then I'm like, oh, sweet, you know, like, they won't let me in there, you know? And I'm like, this is the one time, like, maybe this will work out. And I can be like, hey, you want to hook a buddy up? And he's like, yeah, I can't let you in like that. It's like, sorry, dude, you should have known you're coming to a nightclub. And I'm like, yeah.
I mean, literally what I just said. You should have known if you were going to go to a nightclub.
He's
Put
like,
pants on.
yeah,
Did you bring any pants at all?
Well, yeah, I brought one pair of semi-decent, normal-looking clothes, but and I wore those the next night, but I wasn't happy about it, and I wasn't as comfortable.
Did you go to a club the next night?
We did. We randomly went to a club, and DJ Pauly D from Jersey Shore was DJing.
Was it a pool club?
No, it was just regular club.
Was it the Ice Bar?
It wasn't the Ice Bar, but it was the most clubby club of all clubs that I've seen.
What
It just
casino was it in?
Fuck, what was that? God damn it.
The only club I've been in Vegas.
I think it was the
inside
Cosmo.
Caesar's
No, it was the
Palace.
Venetian. It was the No, the Venetian was the first night that I got kicked out of. I think it was the Cosmopolitan.
That's
I believe.
so funny.
So yeah, you know, even if someone's a fan of your YouTube channel,
There's still standard to
can't-
uphold, yes.
Yeah, there's still standards. You can't get away with looking like a like a degenerate at a nightclub in Vegas.
Where did you
Unfortunately.
stay in Vegas?
The first night we stayed at the Motel 6.
What do you mean the first night? You moved around?
Yeah. I didn't organize that part. My brother did because it was him and all his ski slope friends.
Okay.
And then we went to the Oyo, which I'd never heard of.
Where's
I think
the
it used to be
Oyo?
the Hooters casino, and now it's just an Oyo with a Hooters in it. Anyway, it's not important. But yeah. That was a funny time. So I didn't get to go in there. Which honestly, I don't love nightclubs, so it kind of was a blessing in disguise to get kicked out of there. And I was exhausted from
I
going to this
don't
Ween
love
show.
nightclubs either, and so I don't go to them. I just would rather sit at the slot machine.
But yeah, I heard 99 different, unique Ween songs. Highlights included "Waving My Dick in the Wind," "Cover It with Gas and Set It on Fire" was another huge one. "Mister, Won't You Please Help My Pony?" Lindsay, they played that. It's a rare one, kind of.
Okay. Do you know every
Started out with "Piss Up a Rope."
Do you know the name of every single Ween song?
There's like 500. So I mean, I definitely have. If you gave me kind of like the Guar test
Yeah.
that you gave us on a previous episode, I would be able to get most of them. I mean, there are a couple like deep cuts where I'm like, I don't know if
I'm
that's
like, if I did a game, don't.
Oh, no.
You can see my screen.
yeah, I can. She's trying to trick
If
me.
I did a game where I said, "Is this a Ween song or a Taylor Swift song?"
Oh, well, I'll definitely be able to get
I don't
that.
know if you would.
I don't think Taylor
I
Swift's
would-
going to have a song called "Mononucleosis" or
Yeah, but she might have a song called
"Scrape
like
the Mucus Off My
"Tried and
Brain."
True" or something. You know.
Okay, yes.
So I think I could fucking. I think I could.
Bananas and Blow. You think she'd have a song called that?
But those are not the names I'm going to pick. You know that, right? I'm going to pick, like, oh, it's going to be a long night.
Yeah, that
And,
was
like,
that
you
was
know.
the second to last song they played on the third night.
I see.
Oh, and for St. Patrick's Day, because it was St. Patrick's Day on Friday,
Yeah.
and which is also Gene Ween's birthday.
And also your least favorite party holiday. I get it.
well, it's fine for it's pretty good for sometimes, and
It's pretty good for sometimes.
and they played all their vaguely Irish songs, which was so funny. They played the Blarney Stone, which is like a big Irish drinking song.
Yeah.
They played Buckingham Green, where they have cool, pretty green lights. They played Homo Rainbow. Anyway,
Great.
it's about a pot of gold.
It was about a pot of gold.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna hear a quick word from our sponsors of today's podcast episode, and then
It's sponsored by Ween and Taylor Swift.
yeah,
right?
that'd be sick. It'd be sick because we shouted them out so much. Like Taylor Swift needs my money.
I will give Ween
or
the
like-
rest of my income for the rest of my life. I don't care. I love them that much.
Don't you
It'll
need
just
it?
it'll just be a direct deposit into their banks. I don't.
Don't you need it?
Yeah, I need it to fund them so that they can keep playing shows, so I can go see more.
I think
Ween
you should
shows.
hold on to your money because I think you need it. We'll be right back once we hear a word from these sponsors. Today's episode of the Funhaus Podcast is sponsored by Sunday. Are you finding yourself standing in the store every Sunday, wondering which products won't use harmful chemicals on your lawn? And then when you finally find something that's seemingly all natural, they usually cost a small fortune. Well, that's where Sunday Lawn Care comes in. And right now, you can get your very own customized plan at getsunday.com/FHpod. Our pal Patrick, friend of the Funhaus Podcast, has been loving his Sunday products. All he did was take a quick lawn analysis quiz online, and the products best suited for his lawn were sent right to his door. And the best part is, Sunday is fully transparent about what's in each product, so you'll know exactly what you're putting on your lawn. No harsh chemicals, no long waiting periods, no trying to keep your kids and pets off the lawn. Simply apply, let it dry, and then you're back to enjoying your yard. What a luxury. And you don't have to make any trips to the store or haul heavy bags, since Sunday products ship it straight to your home. As long as you have a hose, you're good to go. Sunday doesn't only have high quality products, but it's also super affordable. Some lawn care services cost more than $1,500 a year, but Sunday's full season plans start at just $109. And Sunday is offering our listeners 20% off. Full season plans start at just $109, and you can get 20% off when you visit getsunday.com/FHpod at checkout. That's 20% off your custom plan at getsunday.com/FHpod. Today's episode of the Funhaus Podcast is brought to you by Aura Frames. Most of the time, shopping for birthdays and other celebrations is fun, but when it comes to shopping for those closest to me, it's such a struggle to find a meaningful gift that they'll actually love. Luckily, Aura Frames are a great and thoughtful option for any gift-giving occasion. Named the best digital photo frame by Wirecutter, New York Mag, and Wired, Aura Frames are an easy gift for all of the occasions coming up on your calendar. And the perfect addition to your home. Simply connect to Wi-Fi and use the free Aura app to add unlimited pics and videos from anywhere in the world with no fees ever. You can even preload frames with your favorite pics so they're ready to enjoy upon delivery. With over 3 million users, it's safe to say that the Aura magic is very real. Right now, listeners can take advantage of Aura's best-selling Carver frames at their lowest price yet this time of year at just $149. Just go to auraframes.com, that's AURA frames.com, and listeners can use code FHPOD to get free shipping at checkout. Don't miss out on the gift of a lifetime. Terms and conditions apply. Hey everyone, did you know that this year's Rooster Teeth's 20th anniversary? That's right. Whether you've been with us for 20 years or 20 days, we couldn't have gotten there without your support. To show our appreciation, we're making 20 special anniversary episodes from some of your favorite shows to celebrate our 20-year history. And the best part is they're all mystery surprise videos. Every Friday, a mystery video will be available on roosterteeth.com just for first members. And the title of the video will be revealed on Saturday and made available for everyone the following week. We love giving out surprises, but we wouldn't keep everything secret for the whole 20 weeks of anniversary episodes. So to kick off our anniversary, we're just going to tell you what 4 of the episodes will be. So get excited for a new special episode of Rage Quit, Chump, Master and Apprentice, and Camp Cam. Okay, that's all you get for now. So tune into roosterteeth.com every week to see what other 16 episodes will be. Maybe your favorite series will return. Maybe it won't. Only one way to find out. Maybe you'll see us. Maybe you'll see me. I don't know. We're incredibly thankful for your support these last 20 years and hope that you're as excited as we are to see all of these awesome shows make a return. Thanks. Thanks to those sponsors. Welcome back, everybody. Ryan, what else did you do this weekend?
Well, I was just in Vegas for Ween. That's all I did this weekend. But then
Did you gamble?
I gambled. Did pretty well. I did, it's always a roller coaster. It's like you do good one night, you maybe lose some of that the second night. It's really what did you end up leaving with?
Yeah.
And I ended up leaving, believe it or not, down $200. And then so I lost $200 gambling, and then I literally lost $200, like just cash wise.
Oh, you lost it.
Yeah, because I went to the Hershey's chocolate factory and I left my wallet there, and somebody found it and then charged over $5,000 in meals.
Okay, wait a second. And you said you lost $200.
Yes, but then I think I'm going to get that $5,000 back from Bank of America because of this
Okay, because so the $200 cash
$200
It's
cash
gone.
is just gone. Then
But-
everything in my wallet is just gone, like including my key card to get into
What
the
did you
office
buy
here.
at the Hershey's? Why were you at
I
the...
bought gummy Twizzlers, which I'd never seen, and I bought a salted caramel Hershey's bar, which sounded good but was not. And and I only ate a little bit of it, a piece of it.
Sounded good, but it's not. Like, thank you for the really important stuff
Uh-huh.
while you lost $5,000.
The stupid
Somebody
part,
stole your wallet because you left it. I guess
I left it out, and then somebody took it.
Somebody took it.
And the dumbest
a ne'er
part-
do well.
The dumbest part about it all is that, this was spring break weekend. So when I looked up flights, it's $50 to fly one way from LA to Las Vegas. Or
Yeah.
I'm sorry, both ways, right?
You can get really cheap flights. Yeah.
Yeah. But the outgoing, the flight from Vegas to LAX was like $250, $300, right? So because of the demand of spring break. So to bypass that, I was like, I'm going to save $200 and I'll just get a flight at like 6 a.m. on Monday. So I'll just stay up. I won't get a room. I'll just stay up all night gambling, doing fun stuff on Sunday to save a couple $100 without really thinking like, I'm totally just going to blow a bunch of money in Vegas and not really save anything by
Yeah.
virtue of staying in this money pit place that I'm at.
The money pit
Yeah.
place.
So while I was there, I literally, I woke up, I went to a Golden Knights Vegas hockey team
game.
thing. I was going to go buy a single ticket, and I'm literally in line to get a single ticket. And then some older, attractive looking lady came up to me and goes, "Hey, are you in line for you buying a single ticket?" I'm like, yeah. She's like, "Here, I have season tickets. You want to be my date?" And I'm like, "Sure." And so this mommy of two gave me her season tickets, and me and her sat and hung out and drank a bunch of beers and watched this this thing. It wasn't, but then she immediately said, "And by date, I mean we're just sitting next to each other." And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. I don't get, thanks for the ticket.
This mommy of two.
Uh-huh.
You learned that upon sitting with her. And
Yeah,
chatting
I learned
with her.
all about her. Yeah.
Why did she pick you to go to this game with her?
I guess Lady Luck was looking down on me that night.
No, but isn't this just like before somebody stole your wallet?
Yeah, so clearly, you're right. Fuck.
Oh my
Lady Luck
God.
sucks. But yeah, so I went to that. So that was fun, and went to the hockey game.
When you went to the hockey game, that was before or after you found out that your wallet was...
That was way before. I had like all day to hang out and
Oh.
do nothing. And so I just checked my bag in at New York, at the bell desk. And so I didn't have it. Then I went and watched this hockey game with this lady. And then after that, I was like, well, what am I going to do? And I went and saw Tape Face by myself.
What's Tape Face?
He was on like America's Got Talent and stuff. He's just a comedian who has a piece of tape over his mouth. And I was really curious. I had seen it advertised. I was like, how is this? I was curious about how someone does a whole hour and a half show with a piece of tape over their mouth. So it was kind of
what
like a
does he
mime
do?
act. It's just a bunch of really funny things that require
It's comedy.
It's comedy, and he's
okay.
constantly getting volunteers from the audience to do silly stuff with him, and he's not giving them any like verbal instructions. They just kind of have to figure it out by his movements. So it was really funny. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I was
cool.
impressed. It wasn't.
And so sometime after the free hockey game, after the Tape Face...
So then at that point, I was like, I went and watched a couple Bellagio fountain shows because it's always fun.
Yeah. And this is all by yourself?
Yeah,
You
all by
were
myself.
left by yourself.
Yeah, my brother and them left on Sunday like normal people.
And
they flew out.
Is this your brother that I met? Not that it matters to anybody watching, but I met one of your brothers once.
I'm pretty sure you've met Christopher. Yeah.
Okay.
He's one of the ones you met. Yeah. And then
I just like, visualize.
Yeah. Long blonde hair.
Yeah,
kinda.
yeah.
Went to the Hershey's place, loaded up on snacks because I was going to go to the movies to go watch either the new Guy Ritchie movie, Operation Fortune, or Avatar 2 for the second
Sure.
time. Because I figured that would give me the most amount of time to waste time in the theater. You know what I mean? And when I got to the movie theater, then I tried to pay the taxi driver, and I was like, oh my God, I don't have my wallet. And he thought that I was bullshitting him, trying to get out of it. He's like, dude, come on, man.
Oh, no.
You got to have something. I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. Can you just take me back where you got me? And hopefully I'll find my wallet and I can pay. He's like, I'm not going to bring you all the way back there if you don't have any fucking money. He's like, and so it was getting pretty heated there for a moment. And then he reminded me, he was like, you got any cash or anything in your stuff? And then I remembered that I found a Christmas card my mommy had given me with 220s in it, and in my laptop bag that saved my ass. So I just gave this guy my Christmas money.
You had your laptop bag with you?
Yeah, that was my bag.
Oh,
my one bag that I
thought you said you took it to the hotel.
Well, at that point, I took it from the hotel because the movie was going to go past midnight, and you can't have it past midnight there.
So then you got your bag, and then you remembered that you had 220s in your laptop bag.
Christmas. Yes.
From Christmas, from your mommy.
Yes.
And so you gave him the 220s.
I gave him one. It was only like
one.
a $17 ride. Yeah.
Okay, so he was relieved at that point.
He was relieved. He got the hell out of there, and then I just basically was like, well, I don't want to go see this movie if my wallet's just sitting out there. I'm going to go find it. So then I went and I tried to track it down, and I have a Tile app with a GPS in it that is good for fucking nothing because you got to be around it. And so the last place that it had the location history was at this steakhouse. So I went over there. I'm like, has anyone paid here for steaks and like a wallet that looks like a baseball? Anyway, I'm sure this is fascinating information for everyone listening to this podcast. But yeah,
I think
that was how my Sunday went.
The Ryan fans are adding new entries to their journals.
Me too.
Ryan told me today about his baseball wallet. Somebody stole his baseball wallet.
I have no wallet. Sucks.
That's crazy. I'm looking for my water. There we go.
Yeah.
I can't believe your life sometimes.
I'll do anything for Ween, Lindsay. Okay.
Including losing your wallet. So Ryan needs a new wallet.
Yeah. Which honestly may be a blessing in disguise. That old wallet was like a big rock that I just sat on all the time. It was a big, as Charlotte called it, a George Costanza wallet. And it was just, well, yeah, God, that fucking sucks. It's filled with Dave and Buster's cards that I'm never going to be able to fucking replace. It sucks, man.
I'm sure there was like more valuable things in there.
This person, they have no idea what they've robbed from me. I want to find them so badly.
Well, I'm sorry that you lost your wallet.
It really just is so stupid that not only, I only was in Vegas. I only lost my wallet because I was trying to save $200, and I ended up losing at least $200 in cash and $5,000 in bank withdrawals.
Yeah, so you're saying
it was way more. The cost benefit analysis at the end of the day did not help, and then I spent at least $200 on random shit throughout the day.
You're saying if you hadn't tried to pay less by staying the rest of that day, you wouldn't have been there to lose your wallet.
Yeah, I wouldn't have had that situation happen, and I wouldn't have spent even more money. The whole thing just didn't make any sense by the time. I should have bit the bullet and said, all right, fuck it, just get back early, pay $250 for a flight.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
Maybe you should have.
I learned my lesson.
You learned your lesson. When's your next Vegas trip?
I
mean, when you're leaving, you're always thinking about the next one, right?
Yeah. I might try to go to punk rock bowling.
When is that?
That's usually in the summer, and I might try if they do that We Were Young festival. I might go do that.
Oh yeah, one of my friends was
punk
just
bands.
telling me about that. We Were Young, which is something that I think Paramore would probably play at.
And I always have my dream weekend, Lindsay. Okay, is let's say it's Thursday night. Okay. And I go to see, let's say the LA Chargers play the Tennessee Titans, maybe. Okay.
Okay, here in
LA at SoFi Stadium. I go to that game.
Okay.
Then let's say on Sunday, I go to Vegas to see the Raiders play, I don't know, we'll say the Dallas Cowboys. Okay.
Okay.
So those are two other teams I like. Then I come back on Monday.
You like the
I go
Raiders?
see the Rams play somebody at SoFi. So you get basically all I'm saying is that there's 3 NFL teams within our vicinity: the Chargers, the Rams, and the Raiders. And you theoretically could see all 3 of them in a weekend if the schedules worked out that way.
Is this your trifecta?
This is my ultimate.
Is this Ryan's
trifecta.
football hat trick?
This is Ryan's football hat trick, which I saw a hat trick at the Golden Knights. It was I'd never seen a hat trick. I'm like sitting there like, why is everyone throwing their hats onto the rink? It was awesome.
Oh, cool.
The whole place was filled with hats by the end of it.
Well, Ryan's football hat trick is a game in LA, a game in Vegas,
and a
and
game
then
in
but a
LA.
different team, a game in LA.
Yeah. The ultimate ultimate football weekend.
And you think that you could squeeze the Tennessee Titans into one of those games?
I mean, that would just make the cherry on top.
You're dreaming now. You're pipe
That is a
dreaming.
pipe dream. It's probably never going to happen that way, but it would be awesome if one of the teams that they were playing was somebody I also
You
cared
know
about.
who would do all of those games with you?
Yeah,
you can say his name. It's fine. Yeah, he absolutely would do that. Cool. Yes, he would do that. You can. I can.
We should talk.
Yeah, I'll let him know that you have a hat trick.
Oh, it'll be even better if the first game was in Vegas, so that I could bet on all of them throughout the weekend.
But I thought the point is you do one here, you do one there, and then you go like.
You're right.
You like what's it? Boomerang.
Yeah, I guess. But
Boomerang.
I want to be. I'm just now thinking that it would be cool to bet on all of them too, because I bet on that hockey game because it was so fun. I just walked to the sports bet book at New York, bet on the hockey game I was about to go see. I won it. It was like 7-1, and beat their ass. It was a 1.5 point spread. Anyway, it was great. Won
That's
$40
great.
on that. Not that it matters because somebody else took it and went and bought steaks with it.
Where was it?
my
Ruth
life.
Chris Steakhouse, craft steak.
It was something at the Tropicana,
Oh.
the steakhouse at the Tropicana.
Couldn't have been that nice then.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, I don't know anything about the Tropicana, I guess.
Anyway, wow, we spent almost 40 minutes talking about our weekends.
Yeah. So,
Everyone, let us know what you did this weekend.
what did you
down
do
in the comments.
last weekend?
This is the weekend.
Did anybody go to 3 Days of Ween? Did anybody go to Taylor Swift Eras tour?
I would actually love to know if anyone listening to this actually went to the Ween shows because I want to hear what y'all thought.
This
what
weekend-
was your highlights of the concerts?
This weekend in Vegas, you know what's happening?
No.
It's the next date of Taylor Swift's Eras tour. Isn't that crazy? It's
Wow.
in Vegas.
You know what else? You know what else was happening that was really funny while I was there?
What?
There was just a million. It looked like all this construction was being done because there was a ton of cranes. Like you would look out at the skyline, there was just cranes everywhere, and they were having a crane convention. It was hilarious.
Oh, I saw. Did you tweet about this or something?
No, well, one of the crane operators was a Funhaus fan, and we took a pic, and they posted about it on Reddit, and then
maybe that's where I saw it.
I told him I wanted to go do crane donuts with him out in the desert, but apparently that's not a thing or something stupid like that.
I mean, yeah, of course it's not a thing, but nobody expects you to know what the thing is.
But yeah, I just thought it was so funny that there was a crane convention. I would have never thought that was an actual thing.
I want to see this picture on the subreddit, so I'm looking for it. Am I not logged in? Oh, I'm not logged in. Hang on a second. Let me change my browser over here.
But yeah, it's nice to know that even crane operators watch Funhaus.
Yeah. I mean, you never know who's out there watching and listening.
It's cool.
Um,
Bouncers at nice nightclubs.
yeah.
You know.
I'm looking for this picture.
It's one of the first one. Yeah, there you go. It's that guy. Yeah.
You can show this if
Kevin.
you want to show this.
My buddy Kevin. What up, Kevin?
Gosh, I should hide all my stuff. Oh, God.
Now,
Hang on a second.
Some people say it's a faux pas to wear a T-shirt for the band you're going to go see. I disagree with that.
Why?
I don't know. It was in like that stupid movie SLCU or no PCU with Jeremy Piven.
Is that the Parvel Cinematic Universe?
Parvel
Or the Piven Cinematic Universe, PCU?
I don't know what you're talking. Oh, okay, I got it. But yeah, no, it's all about Parliament Funkadelic and stuff. But that was the Ween shirt from the last Brooklyn Bowl run, so I thought it was, relevant.
Do they play at the Brooklyn Bowl annually?
They played 2 years ago at the Brooklyn Bowl, which was the first time I saw them for 3 nights, and then they did it again. So I don't think they do it. They definitely didn't do it annually, and I don't know if they did it before 2 years ago either.
So one thing I wanted to do that's gonna kind of like close out today's episode. I want to just look at some of the feedback that we've been getting on like some of our podcast episodes.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, let's
people
do it.
like what we're talking about. I want to see what people have to
I want to see what
say
people hate about what we're doing.
when they're putting their 2 cents in. This question kind of
Specifically about you.
about me.
Yeah. I want to hear all the anything that you think that Lindsay's doing wrong on the pod. Just let us know.
I
here.
don't think I can handle that. I'm
As
too
Taylor Swift
fragile.
says, it's you. You're the problem. It's you. Right? It's a song?
That's a song, but as Taylor Swift also says, I can still make the whole room shimmer.
Just shake it off. Also,
shake
she
it off.
says.
So
here?
somebody on the subreddit asked recently, they were like, what is a good point to jump into the podcast? They said they've been watching for a few years.
From the first, I mean, this is,
but they never
it tells,
watched.
you got to do it in chronological order because it tell you would totally miss out on things, you know, later on. Like the storyline would be all off. You'd have no information. No, there's no good entry point. You can start whenever, right?
You can start whatever. I'm partial to, you know, a few months ago.
Which was what episode?
That was when we started hosting.
I thought they meant like the podcast since we started it. Oh, they're talking about like the history of
Yeah, because somebody said,
the Dude
they said,
Soup and everything.
I never watched Dude Soup or the Funhaus Podcast. What do you guys recommend? I mean, if you listen to that, it's just different. It's different people. So it's a totally different thing.
Right.
You know, we are just carrying the mantle
At the moment
of the Funhaus Podcast. We're doing what we want with it, and we're just trying to have a good time and make each other laugh, I think, and make you guys laugh. And I like to do fun games, and Ryan likes to do crazy full hour-long Survivor segments.
Right, yeah. I like the grab bag nature of it so far that we've, you know, hopefully other people do. But I can see, you know, maybe as a listener, you can be like, oh, well, I'm not really into this topic or that topic, but that's okay.
Yeah.
You know, find the ones you're into.
Somebody said, I thought this comment was really nice. They said the recent update with Ryan and Lindsay being the host has been fun. Different topics every week, rotating guests.
Hell yeah.
They
fun.
enjoyed.
I love that.
They enjoyed when Brett was here.
Oh, cool. Me too. I like having guests outside of the Funhaus cast. You know.
Yeah. And I'm curious. You know, like maybe people, if they want to let us know who. I mean, I'd prefer it to be people that we know because I think it's more. It's easier to have like a casual and fun and interesting conversation with people that you know, rather than like, don't be like, get Mr. Beast on your podcast. Like, first of all, we're not going to get him on our podcast. But you know,
on that note,
I'm curious who people would want to see on the Funhaus podcast.
But I do think that, I mean, if you are watching this podcast and you have any sort of connection with these people, right? Like if somebody knows Mr. Beast and says, hey, I could get him on your podcast, we'd be down with that, right?
Okay, sure, yeah.
If you know anyone that you think would be cool to be on the podcast and you have an in, let us know in the comments.
Some comments like, my brother Joe, he's ready to be on the on the Funhaus podcast.
My brother Joe, he's the president of the United States. You could be on the podcast.
Joe Biden's brother.
My name's Steve Biden.
Is that his brother's name?
I don't know. I don't know if he has a brother.
My husband Joe.
Yeah.
Jill Biden in the Funhaus comments. These are some of the. I'm just looking at some comments from the "Am I the Asshole?"
Yeah,
episode.
that was honestly, I was dying reading the comments on that one. And I mean, like that was Rick. That was a hilarious "Am I the Asshole?" scenario you gave us because it really does. It seems to be pretty middle of the road, I feel like, in terms of the commentary on people either agreeing with me or John's, which means it's a good question.
Yeah, who knew that was going to end up so spicy?
Well,
it was spicy.
I had no idea.
When I was watching it back, I was like, I think that you must have thought, like, because you've gotten into street races before, right? You kind of do a little bit of racing, like if somebody challenges you.
Yeah.
But it sounded to me like you thought, oh, Rick should teach this guy a lesson because street racing is bad and don't do it. That's what it felt like you were saying, and like that the guy deserves it. But like, Rick, have you ever pulled up to a car and done the thing and been like, let's go?
Yes, I have. Actually, the first time I got my car, I went up against a Porsche Panamera. Porsche Panamera. I can't even say the name of that car, but yeah, I got destroyed by a Porsche, and ever since then, like I want that win back. So I'm out there trying to find that Porsche again, but. Yeah, I have.
But John, I think, was, being like, no, that's super fucked up if you do that. If you intentionally get someone to,
Well, to me, it wasn't like, oh, they're street racing, they deserve a lesson. It's more, but like a lot of people said in the comments, if you are someone who is street racing, you're kind of inherently already an asshole that deserves what's coming to you. Sorry, Rick.
No, it's cool. It's absolutely cool. Because, I mean,
Yeah.
So basically, the collateral damage isn't like it's not like just a random person's car that you're fucking up all of a sudden. It's like this is a person who
I also
knows damn well what can happen to them.
I also have to preface that this was at 11 p.m. at night. No one was on the road except for me in this one car. So that's
actually a good
note. Innocent bystanders were going to come running across the street. There were no other cars. It was just me and the other Nissan 350Z that was going at it. So we were safe.
It really just, to me, it triggered on, obviously there's like, is it smart or a cool thing to do or whatever?
Right.
Those are different questions. But it really hinged on me. Is Rick an asshole for accepting this and then going towards that thing? And that's all the whole question hinged on. And
this is
to
sort
me,
of the trolley problem, it feels like.
But John definitely, he was not happy about my answers.
Yeah, but like John also believes that AI should have like rights.
Yeah.
Bless up. We love John Smith
my computer should be able to vote. Like a fucking moron.
That shouldn't be that funny. Oh, man, I was just trying to. A lot of people are really loving the Survivor segments.
Good, because they're going to keep happening.
And I really would love to incorporate some other sort of reality segment. And I have not watched any of the Bachelor this season, which normally I watch. However, with a friend, I am watching American Idol, and which is not like the reality show in the kind of way that's like. That's crazy shit's happening. Is more of like, oh, somebody's trying to achieve their dreams, which is cool. And it's not what they used to do anymore either, where they would like make fun of people. They don't do that anymore.
That made me stop tuning in. Not that I want them to be assholes to all these people, but that's such a fun part of it. You can't have the people that judge all nice all the time. You know what I mean? You got to show some people getting, them saying, God, you suck. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. No, I think that is okay. I think there was moments where they were just actually making fun of people who were not
all there, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a little different. It's one thing if you are just bad at singing. It's another thing if you're like,
or like if people are making
awkward
if people are making fun of you for a disability or anything like that, that's messed up, you know. But I am watching that show with a friend. So maybe I'll go, Ryan, you got to watch this clip of somebody and then get you to cry at like some of the emotional performances.
Okay.
Well, we could try that.
I can make myself cry, maybe.
But or honestly, though, when Bachelor in Paradise comes back this summer, I'm gonna be hard, and I'm gonna get Jacob in here every other week. We're gonna be talking about it too.
Well, yeah. If anyone's wondering where the Simpin' for Survivor segment is this time, it's Lindsay's time to produce the podcast this week. So basically, every other week we'll have a 2-episode rundown on Simpin' for Survivor on the ones that I'm producing, and we'll get Jacob in here talk Survivor. So tune in next week.
You could give him a little teaser though too. You could be like,
oh man, we've got a bunch of fake idols out there, and they're like, people believe them. It's hilarious.
Oh shit!
They think they are safe, but they're so not. Matt and Danny are pulling the strings. I won't give anything else away.
Another comment that I have: somebody was asking if there's footage that exists of your stand-up at RTX. That was never public footage, was it?
I never got posted.
I have like videos.
Yeah, I have like some shitty cell phone videos of the whole thing from like a couple different angles. But yeah.
I was gonna say
you kind of had to be there.
I know, you kind of had to be there. And I think I asked you last time, would you do it again? For something like, if they did something like that again?
You mean would Red Say Ryan come out? Remember, I was playing a character.
Yeah, a character.
Yeah, it was so not me. Well, yes and no. It'd have to be I don't know. It depends on how I'm feeling. Maybe. Probably. Maybe. I could be talked into it. Sure.
What if you could just do, your own show? What if they said, hey, we want to sell the Ryan show? And they sold tickets at RTX for just your show.
Yes, please. Now that I would do. If it's, if it specifically doesn't have to be, like, oh, this is Ryan doing stand-up. Stand-up is such a hard discipline.
Yeah, it's weird.
Just talking to yourself in front of a bunch of people is weird and not natural.
I think I do have either photos or videos of you, but I have a few photos and videos of everyone. Oh, somebody said name the Survivor segment Survivors.
Survivors. Yeah, that really flows off the tongue. Okay.
Survivors.
Let us know down in the comments also, along with what you did this weekend, Survivors or Simpin' for Survivor as the segment name. Those are our two candidates at the moment. We can always do a different one too, but we're just writing this thing as we go.
Yeah, a lot of comments about the Rick's proposal. His is this
Any
an
funny
asshole
ones?
move? No, just people writing a lot of stuff about it, like
any funny ones,
long
though?
statements. Yeah. But yeah, we appreciate all the feedback that we get
For real.
on the podcast. As long as it's nice, don't be a fucking asshole.
You can though, but it'll just make us sad. So know that
If you're an asshole, I'm gonna read your comment and go, "Is that an asshole? Are they the asshole?"
Yeah.
And then Ryan will say whether or not you're an asshole.
Well, I also this is a random thought I had. I also lost another fucked up thing that happened this weekend. I lost my hoodie, my Squad
Was it in
Team
your
Force.
wallet?
No, my Squad Team Force University hoodie. I lost it. So then I bought this Ween Paint the Town Brown T-shirt so I could be warm.
Is it brown? It looks kind of red.
That'll look cool though. Yeah, it's kind of maroony.
I'm gonna say you're very monochrome except for your hat.
Yeah, a little bit. But I'm happy with my purchase.
Yeah, so thanks everybody for watching and hanging out with us today on the Funhaus Podcast.
Yeah, this was a nice chill one, just chilling, hanging out with pal Lindsay.
If you go to any cool concerts or if you've been to anything recently, let us know in the comments below. I love hearing about
Also,
cool
if you went to that
shows.
Ween concert run, please let me know. I want to hear all about it and what your experience was.
So make sure you tune in next week. We'll be back with another podcast and Ryan's Simpin' for Survivor segment.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows who else will join us and be here. And, check out all the cool shit we got going on the Funhaus channel. And we stream every Tuesday and Thursday on the Funhaus channel. So check that out too. We're always having a good time doing that. And so the day that this episode, I'm going to do a plug. It's still Rooster Teeth, but I'm going to do a plug for my brand new show that I had come out on the All Good No Worries YouTube channel. It's a new channel that we started about a month ago. It's for women and people who are into, more feminine stuff, like or just comedy and shit in general. But it's women led, and that's what's really cool about it. My new show is called How Hard Could It Be? It's out now. It's a show where I just try to do shit, whatever I want to do. If it's a DIY, if it's craft, it's cooking, it's, carpentry. It's just whatever I think of. And I go, how hard could that be? And I try to do it. And then the first episode's out. Elise and I made a book, which it was really cool. So please enjoy it. I hope you do. And then next episode, I invited a friend, not Ryan, but we got really high.
What the fuck? You have other friends
I know.
besides me?
I didn't want to say, I invited a friend and we got really high, and then they thought it was you.
Oh, okay. I see.
And we made something. So
that's the other thing.
I spoiled that. That was a spoiler for the next episode, but
I had a hard relapse this weekend. But, it was Vegas, so it doesn't count. But I smoked so much.
That was the first time,
so much.
huh?
That
was your first relapse, huh?
It was a major one. It was a lot of smoking. You can't see Ween for 3 nights and not chain smoke a million spliffs. I'm sorry. It's just, you can't do it.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go check out my new show, please. And we'll see you guys next week. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Rick.
And let's do our outro song. We are never, ever gonna not pod together. Ever gonna not pod together. Thank you.
Ween.